Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live, people. We are here, Transfer Daily morning show. For those that you are waking up this morning and you want your latest transfer news, we're here to give it to you. And we're here to debate, man. Big up to everyone locked in. Smash a like on the video. Sorry I was late. I just had some technical difficulties, you know, them ones there. But we're here, man. Man like D, what are you telling me?
My G, you know what it's like whenever we're on stream together. You know what we create from.
Yeah, man. Come on, D, bro. Make sure you check out the Fam Zone TV. And we got Wolfie in the building, man. Man's living the life. Where's the shades at, man, today, man? Where the shades at?
It's too early, bro. It's too early.
I hear it still. I hear it. But big up to you, man. You, man, got your first player in. We'll just quickly, you know what I mean, touch on that, man. Man like Ndoye, man. Ndoye of Bologna. 40 million euros plus add-ons. Mariakas wanted top sign to replace Elanga. Ndoye said yes. What's this from David Ornstein? Oh, about Sheffield Wednesday, man. Who cares about Sheffield Wednesday, bro? But anyway, yeah, man. Ndoye, 24, 25. He had a good Euros, you know, to be fair. Good Euros.
Yeah, good season for Bologna as well.
Yeah.
Won the cup, he scored the winner.
Yeah.
Good signing, bro. But with all these signings, there's still risk in it. You don't know what they're going to be like in the Premier League. So we'll see. Elanga replacement. MGW staying. Spurs not getting Rodrygo. That's a good day.
Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's a lot of money, though. A lot of money. But I guess when you sell Elanga, you know, they know that you got the money, man. It's nasty what clubs are doing now, man. But it's how business runs, isn't it? You know, you see what you got for a player. They're like, yo, we know you got money. Go and spend that piece. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Fair play to Bologna. Normally, clubs from that Italian league don't really take that much money, man, because of whatever they need. They're financially in trouble. But yeah, listen, they did their thing, man. So big up to you, man.
You got Xerxes from there, didn't you?
Yeah, we got it for 35 million. Not too bad. Release clause. You know what I mean? So Bologna have sold a lot of players, you know, in the last 2 years now. Calafiori, Xerxes. Who else have they sold as well?
Tomiyasu,
yeah, a couple of years back, yeah. They
sold
a lot of
players there, D, huh?
Yeah, man.
You've been shopping there as well, D.
Yeah. We had a couple of injury-prone players from there.
Yeah, man. But now, big up to everyone locked in, man. We got to start with the Rodrygo news, man. That's the big one, man. We're hearing some developments today, but Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso have opened the door for Rodrygo's exit, man. That's according to Mario Cortega, reported from The Athletic. So that is a reliable source. Saying that, you know what, there was some mad rumors yesterday about Tottenham, innit? And I was like, yo, Tottenham fans, don't get carried away, man. Don't get baited by Rodrygo news, man. But he's not in favor of them. He wants to see what Liverpool are saying, man. You know what I mean? He wants a big club, man. And apparently he's favoring Liverpool. Personally, I don't know how that works, because if they're gonna get Isak and they're gonna get Rodrygo, Ekitike, it's a lot of bread, you know, man. You're looking at you're gonna spend at least 600 million, surely.
It's a lot of changes, though.
A lot of I
don't think people really understand.
Look at me. He's like, yo, a lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot.
Even though also signs his players.
I saw that someone this morning put up like a team sheet, like of the attacking five that it will look like if they get Rodrygo, and Isak. Yeah, because it's looking like they probably potentially going to get Isak, and if they really wanted to, they could also get Rodrygo. It looks like they're front runners to get both, really. So they had Rodrygo left, Ekitike and Isak up top on the team.
Oh, I see what you mean.
On the right, Verts behind. Then you've got Kirkes left back, Frimpong right back.
This one in.
Yeah.
This will never work.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 changes in the first 11.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming Gravenberch or what?
They won't play like that. They won't play like that though. But this is a fantasy. You know what I mean?
No, they wouldn't play like that, but it'd be very hard to keep those top 5 happy if they're not playing consistently.
Yeah. I agree. I think for me, it's gonna have to be Ekitike out, and then if there's gonna be Rodrygo, McAllister and Gravenberch in field, and then Florian Wirtz in the 10, and then they play 4-3-3. If it was to happen, you know what I mean? This would be when you're chasing a game.
Yeah, but then what I'm saying is the problem that you've got is I know everyone always talks about squad depth and stuff like that, but Rodrygo's not coming to be on the bench. Neither's Isaac, neither's Wirtz, and players like Gakpo and stuff who had a good end to the season. He ain't going to be.
But that's competition, no. But that's what. Listen, if you want to build a squad, you've got to do this, bro. Like this is the name of the game, bro.
I disagree with that.
You're not going to have competition as well. If you bring Eze, where's he going to play? If by the way,
he'll play left wing.
He's not a left winger, man.
That's where he will play. It's not about, and obviously competition. Everyone wants competition, but what I'm saying is, it's also about balance. Like that's why Guardiola consistently has to always change the squad and change the players because no one's happy to sit on the bench. Like players are not going to want to be on the bench for too long. You know what I'm saying?
He's only realized that now, though. I think he can't be asked dealing with the stress right now of obviously having to whatever, like, you know, but he's been in the squads where he's had so much depth in his team, bro, that he's had to bench players, bro. And I'm like, wow, like he's got these men on the bench, etc. Like, bro, like this is crazy, bro. So at the end of the day, you got to realize to win, to play a season next season, you're gonna play 60 plus games. 60.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'm letting you know though, like, bro, this ain't no joke, man. You got Premier League, you got Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, bro. 8 games in the Champions League. There's a lot of games. If you want to go on all fronts here, you want to be the best here, you've got to have a squad capable. So at the end of the day,
I get what you're saying, but you're talking about it from a point of view from looking at outside that everyone wants. You want to have the best players and there's a squad, and some can play here. You got this game rotation, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You look at it like from that type of point of view. Well, I'm looking at it from the point of view of actual realism. Like they're realistic. That whole actual point is that's why most teams don't have too many stars in the same team because it's not really feasible to continue that for a long amount of time for extended period. You know what I'm saying?
That's copium, bro. Like you're gonna get injuries.
No, I'm talking about Real Madrid. Look at Real Madrid's Galactico teams and stuff like that. I'm talking about that. You always need. This would be a Galactico team if they bought Rodrygo and Vert, obviously Verts, and managed to get players. This would be the modern day Galacticos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's more. The more important thing is the balance. If they're bringing in players to have the balance, then there's no problems with it, right? They ain't gonna do that team. Ekitike probably drops to the bench. As the backup there. Rodrygo goes on the left, Gakpo on the bench, and what have you. As long as they have the balance, it don't matter, bro. It's like you can't cuss Liverpool down for spending nothing in 3 transfer windows apart from Chiesa. And then cuss them down when they go and put a squad together. I think your point is valid. Is the chemistry going to be there? Is the balance going to be there? How quick does that take? But I don't have a problem, bro. If they want to go and spend these players, then the thing is the expectation rises. Because now you're not just looking at Premier League. They're favourites for Premier League. They get Rodrygo in, they get Isak in. They're favourites for that. But they got to then go and they'll be favourites for Champions League.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Cal telling me they're doing the quad if they get Isak and a defender in. So, you know, that's the level of expectation that some Liverpool fans will have.
Yeah, they need to get a defender in. They definitely to get a defender in.
The narrative is if they don't spend, they're not spending their money. If they spend, they're spending too much. They're buying too many.
No, I'm just looking at it from an Arsenal point of view of how we would overtake them. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, and the community, that's exactly what they're doing, exactly what they want them to do, go for all these players. Obviously, everyone wants the best players in the world at your team. But to me, as an Arsenal point of view, if I'm looking at it from an Arsenal point to say, how do we overtake Liverpool? Because this is a strong team that they're building. You got to look at it as hopefully there's too many changes and they just got to they take a little while to gel, you know what I'm saying? But
if Arsenal went in for Isak now after you just brought Gyökeres, are you going to sit there and say, nah, that's too many superstars?
No, I'd want him left wing. I'd want him to start though. It'd be hard to have Isak on the bench. Isak wouldn't start on the bench.
Yeah, but then you get Eze as well. There was links with you, Rodrygo. I don't think you as an Arsenal fan are going to sit there and say, yo, Arteta, chill, bro.
Arteta, chill.
No, it's not Arteta, chill, but I would know it's a potential problem.
It's a good problem to have. I'm not gonna lie to you,
problem.
bro. It's a good problem, bro. End of the day, we had Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov, bro. We managed to sort it out. And Rooney and the manager won trophies with them players, bro. You know what I mean? You got to look at the game against Tottenham, 2-0 down. Everyone's on the pitch. You know what I mean? All 4 players are on the pitch. Rooney's on the left, Ronaldo's there. It's all mad. It's all going off. You know what I mean? So you're gonna need them, man. Like, it's a very, very good problem to have. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And the other thing is, you would expect these players to be arrogant enough, and I mean that in a good way. I would expect Ekitike to come in and say, Isak, you know what? I think I'm better than him. I'll prove myself.
Yeah.
You know, Rodrygo comes in and says, I'm better than Gakpo. Gakpo's like, this is my position. I'm gonna fight for it. Now you're creating competition in places. Yeah. That's important for a title challenge. That's important. Yeah, so I get what you're doing, D. I get the copium and everything, but I just can't believe that you would sit here and tell me if Arsenal were about to get Rodrygo and go in for Isak, you'd be saying that's too many superstars.
Yeah, but you know what it is as well, though.
Yeah.
You know what it is as well, though. I think for me, the key question here is that if Rodrygo is leaving Liverpool, like, I don't see many doors. So is leaving Real Madrid. Where are the doors he wants to go to? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, he wants to leave, yeah, but then no one's really making credible moves to sign him as well. It's a very, very weird situation with Rodrygo. You know, like, I don't see PSG coming in for him. I really don't. Saudi Arabia, I don't think he's interested in that. Chelsea, it looks like they're looking at more, you know, Xavi Simons and et cetera, et cetera. City have got an absolute abundance of wingers. You know what I mean? If they, you know, if you're looking from there, it could still get him, but they've got a lot of wingers. Like, it just seems to me that it's only really Liverpool that makes sense. Because they've only really
Arsenal makes sense. I think Arsenal makes sense. You know?
I don't think they've got the cojones.
Arsenal makes sense from the player point of view, like, as in, like, because I think Rodrygo doesn't think that he's going to go to any team and is not going to be the best left-sided winger in the world. He genuinely believes he's going to come and start and produce, doesn't he? So yeah, he can choose. Where would you go if he was Rodrygo?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's difficult, man. I'll be real with you. I'd say Arsenal on the basis of the fact that you go on that left wing and you make that position your own. You know what I mean? Liverpool, you've only got Gakpo on that side. I would go Gakpo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what. Listen, as a very, very good player, yeah. But I've got Ethan Waneri there as backup if I need to. You know what I mean? Go and get me Rodrygo. Go and get it. Go and get it done.
What, instead of Eze?
Hey? Instead of Eze, yeah. Instead of Eze.
No.
It's not left winger, man.
No, I need Eze.
No, hold on. If you're telling me that if you had to choose between Rodrygo and Eze on the left, you're picking Eze.
Purely because I know I know exactly what I'm getting, yeah.
Brother, you're getting a top player in Rodrygo. What are you talking about? And he's a left winger.
Listen, I'm not.
Eze is better fighting with Odegaard for his position.
Yeah.
That's where Eze would work for Arsenal. And he's probably better than Odegaard on recent form.
You can't be missing out on Rodrygo on the left-hand side. Are you mad?
How much are we talking for him? What was it, like 70, 80? Wouldn't they say?
Let's say about 80 million, 90 million will be the one.
Yeah, obviously Rodrygo.
And they're just selling Diaz for 70. This is almost a free swap.
Basically, yeah. You know, obviously, they still got to think about the Isak money that should be coming through. You know what I mean, bro? But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it's just madness, man. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm absolutely jumping at that situation, bro.
I know. But I'm saying, I like what I'm used to.
That's the problem with you lot. That's why you haven't won anything in the last 5 years.
I remember before when we were linked to, we were getting with Declan Rice, and there was a couple others that we were looking at, and I wanted Rice more than anyone.
No, but that's the problem, though. You need to get out of the comfort zone, man. Exactly. Also, need to get out of the comfort zone. They need to go with what can be seen as good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see this idea.
I don't think Eze is comfort zone.
Sorry?
Why is Eze the comfort zone?
You're contradicting yourself,
because
now, bro. You're saying
I
like what I'm used to.
Yeah, I like what I've seen. I've seen Eze. I've seen Eze week in, week out dominate top teams.
Yeah, but what you used to do is second, bro. You've got to get out of this mindset. You got to change.
No. I'm not used to second because we've won the league plenty of times. So I'm not used to second. I'm definitely used to first. I've been alive. I was alive when we were winning and dominating. So you slow down.
But you ain't used to that, bro. You can say you've done it. I'm not gonna take it from you. That was a team.
I wouldn't be.
You have superstars in that team, bro.
I wouldn't be upset with either or to me. I wouldn't. If we signed Eze over Rodrygo, I'll be like, you know what, that's a good sign. If we signed Rodrygo over Eze, I'll be that's a good sign. I like both.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like both of them. I think they're both top players. I think Eze has
are you in for Rodrygo? Because all those links over the last kind of 3-4 weeks, they all felt Arsenal fan driven. I never saw like real serious links from any tier 1 people to say that Arsenal are fishing for it. I might have missed them. But I don't know, man. Like, if you let Liverpool get this is the other thing you got to look at, D. Right? If you're
Liverpool
serious,
have the money, by the way. Do Liverpool have the money to spend 600 million this summer, though? Because that's what it will come down to. If they spent 300 million now, if they spent Isak money, so let's say for example, it's going to be
say 150.
150. You know what I mean? That's what 450.
Yeah.
So then
you're looking at 520, something like that.
Yeah, so 450, and then you got another 90 million on top. Like Liverpool fans in the chat, let me know as well. That's crazy. And I get it
as well, Saeed.
Hey,
Gay as well from Palace.
Gay as well. So that's what I'm saying to you, bro.
Yeah, you're looking at about 600
million, bro. That is mad, bro. They might not need to spend money for the next couple of years, maybe next 1 or 2 transfer windows. So
Liverpool in a real. They're doing what they need to do, and the fans, they deserve it, man. Because
they have outgoings. So let's do the outgoings then. So let's say, for example, let me.
Because Darwin Núñez, if they can get 70, which is crazy for him,
they got 70 from that. Yeah. What else did they sell this summer?
They got Diaz sold. 70, another 70 there.
30 from my man. What's his name?
Kwanzaa.
Let's say, for example, they sell my man for 40
million. They got Harvey Elliott that's been sold. They're trying to sell Ben Doak for 30, which is crazy.
Who they sell? What's that said again?
They're trying to sell Ben Doak for 30, the right winger. That was
we'll deal with what we know. Keller, how much you sell Keller for?
He was about 15, I think. It's Brentford, yeah.
Yeah, how much is Keller, guys? I'm guessing
I think it's around 50. I don't think it was that much.
15, okay, cool. Who else is there?
Diaz is gone, hasn't he?
Yeah, Diaz is gone, yeah.
Let's
say Chiesa is around about 5 million. Let's say, for example, is around about. Let's say we'll give him 10. We'll give him 10.
Harvey Elliott, they're talking about 40. He probably goes.
Yeah, I've added that. Yeah. Now, Tsimikas, he won't be leaving, man. He'll stay, man. Tsimikas. I don't see Tsimikas leaving. And if he does leave, you're only going to get around 10 million for him.
What's the total? What's the total you're on now?
We are on now 425, then it will be.
That's more than enough. That leaves them a profit summer with PSR.
PSR, yeah. So,
because a lot of those you've just named in there are academy, so they're pure profit.
Yep.
That money comes in up front, and any money they spend, you divide by 5, basically, because of the contracts.
Yeah.
So they're fine. And don't forget, they've been miserly.
10 million for windows.
Well. Yeah.
So all in all, you know,
and they've got wages. They've got a lot of free wages. A lot of that is
it
could be a lot of wages.
You could knock another 100 off that. It could be 300 million.
You think they'll go for Isak and Rodrygo though? I think that's a lot of money immediately.
I'd respect it, bro. They're telling me they're serious. This is what Arsenal should have done 3 years ago.
Yeah,
this is the thing.
Bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Like it's mad, bro. They got a new sponsor as well. Is that a new shoe? Are they with Adidas right now? They are with Adidas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're with Adidas as well now. Which I don't know who pays more, Adidas or Nike or Puma. You get me? I don't know who pays more.
Like everyone's with Adidas now, isn't
it? City are with Puma. Puma pay big money, you know. Puma
pay that. Yeah, that's a brand new deal that they done though, isn't it? That's
10-year deal. Yeah, that's why they haven't got their kit released yet so far. You know what I mean? So it's mad, bro. Like I said to you, bro. Yeah, Chelsea with Nike. Yeah, Yeah, Chelsea with 9. But bro, it's a super team, bro. That's all I can say right now. Like Isak, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got a feeling something might happen today with that Isak situation.
You think he'll go Liverpool?
Yeah. It's gonna happen, bro.
You think so?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
I don't know, man. I think that they would rather sell abroad. He's on a 3-year deal.
PSG, maybe. That's the only
No,
other
bro.
option I can
He's
see.
not that. He's literally said, "I want to join Liverpool, bro." That is.
I didn't see that. Where did you see that?
Fabrizio told us, man. He only wants Liverpool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. He wants Liverpool, man. He wants Liverpool only.
Wait, he's still thinking Arsenal, D?
Nah.
Relax, man. That's
just, it coming to us.
Just as bad as us trying to force it and that. You know what I mean?
I'll take a Gyökeres, man. We got a Gyökeres. I'll take that, man.
Yeah, you got Gyökeres, man. You know what I mean? They got the Gyökeres. You know what I mean? The Glock 9, the Glock 14, should I say? You know what I mean? They should have kept it to Glock 9. You know why? Glock 14 don't bang the same, man. But
who's 9? Jesus.
Jesus, man. Jesus. You see Jesus with his green hair, bro. Brother, what's going on with him, bro?
Green hair.
Man moving like Green Lantern and that. What's going on with Jesus, man? Is he all right, man? You know what I mean? Man's moving like, what's that basketballer, man? That was moving mad in the 90s.
Rodman.
Yeah. Man, like Dennis Rodman, you know. Yeah. Crazy.
You know?
I was going to say, what's going on with Dennis Jesus Rodman, you know? That's crazy. But
so what are you boys saying on Slot now? Because if he puts this team together,
pressure's up now for Slot, man.
This is my point. And Liverpool fans don't like it when I say this. But if you look at last season, they weren't under any pressure in the league at all, right?
No,
but in the pressure games they had, they did crack. They went out to PSG on penalties. They lost the final to Newcastle. Do you think there'll be some scrutiny on Slot this year? Does he have to win and win comfortably?
Nah, he doesn't.
You know what it is? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think he's got so much credit in the bank. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I think Liverpool fans will do. But us as rivals.
No, I'm not saying sacking him. I'm saying him under pressure. We haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I mean, so in a tight title race, does he have it? I think I'm not saying he doesn't have it, by the way, but I'm saying that's a question that I think still needs to be answered. I'd like to see him in a tight race to see how he reacts, how he is with the mind games, you know what I'm saying, with the other managers, how he reacts to Pep breathing down his neck and what have you. I think it'll be interesting to see.
I think what you're asking, though, is not so much about whether he's a top manager or can win the league. You're asking whether he's a great, basically.
Yeah. Can he step up against a Pep?
Yeah.
Pep
can he become?
Yeah.
Can he be regarded as one of the great managers in the Premier League? Because he's already proven that he's a winner and he's a top manager, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm not doubting that at all.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, to give benefit of the doubt to Slot, there were moments last season when they were under pressure, man. Like, and the title race at one point, it looked like Arsenal were gonna be involved, and then next, you know, there was a period where was it the Newcastle draw? They had a couple of draws, and then he found a way, found a formula. They got some big wins at Brentford away, and whatnot. There was another game as well.
For the first half an hour of the first match of the season.
Yeah.
Or the first half. We took him off at half time.
I know what you mean though, because second season now it's like you've got all these players now, all of these egos. How does he deal with all of these guys wanting game time? How does he deal with players' time? How does he deal with, you know, just in that kind of management? Because you had last year's squad, and all of a sudden you've seen this guy come in and they're like, you know what, this guy's refreshing. We like playing on this manager. He actually improved a lot of players that were there. But I do believe this season though, it is all about retaining the league. Can he be the first manager in the Premier League era to retain the league? Klopp didn't do it.
Oh, you mean Liverpool manager, you mean?
Yeah, Liverpool manager, to retain the league. I think that is what it is, bro. Obviously, I think that for me there's more pressure on Arteta to win the league. I think for me, can Man City, I don't think there's necessarily pressure on Man City because they've done it so many times before, but you know what I mean? I would say there's a different sort of pressure for Slot in terms of, and that stems more from Liverpool, really. Can they retain their title? Because I'm sorry, if you want to become that team that, you know, that's known as one of the Premier League kind of like, you know, like we've done it. You know what I mean? It's, you know, Man City have done it. You've got to do it, man. Got to go back to back, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we can say, right, cool. You're not a spicy Leicester anymore. You're not, you know, you're not whoever. It's true though. Like right now, they're doing stuff that cool. They've got one more Premier League than Leicester in the Premier League era, but back to back, man, we can then say to you, right, you know what, you're certified. You know what I'm saying? But unless you do that, then there's always going to be that question mark over Liverpool in that regard.
What does this mean for Arteta? Because I think everyone will put Liverpool down as favourites.
Second is failure, apparently, though. That's the situation with.
Yeah, but I agree with what you're saying. Arteta has to win, bro. He's run out of excuses, and he's got to be on the final phase, surely. But will the excuse be? Well, everyone said at the start of the season Liverpool were favourites. How, is there that expectation, D, from your? I know he's your boy. That's what I want to ask you.
That's my
if
guy.
you don't win the league, where are you sitting with him?
It's hard. Like I say, everyone wants it to be so black and white, innit? So I have to see as the season goes along whether or not we're winning the league due to him or other scenarios. I feel like in the last few years he's made a few mistakes and tried to rotate at times that kind of ruin momentum and stuff like that, which I think you're going to have to learn from, because I think Slot did it perfectly this year. The way he managed the team, the way he managed consistently staying on top of the points. Like we didn't have a chance to get into it because of Slot's management style. So I think you have to learn. These things take time. You have to learn these things. It's not as simple as, oh yeah, he hasn't won it, so get him out. I mean, it can be if you want to think like that. But my thing is a bit more about, can he actually learn from the mistakes that he's made? So I have to give him a chance,
bro.
I think you know what it is though. The Gyökeres signing will be the key determining factor. I think, because then there's no excuses now. Striker was the Achilles kind of thing for Arsenal. Not having a striker burnt them, man, for years and years. So now it's like, even though they did get goals, and I think goals wasn't a problem for Arsenal, but it's like having that missing piece. And I think for me, striker now should be the kind of determining factor why Arsenal win that league. It should be.
But Saeed, they've always found an excuse, bro. Season in, season out, injury this, ref that, striker.
But there's no injuries. So they got Madueke now. They should get Eze. They've got Mascara now. So if there's an injury at the back, they should be good. They got good amount of fullbacks, you know what I mean, and whatnot, and depth in that area. So I don't think they've got. Havertz is depth, like Marino. They got a lot of depth, man. Like Arsenal's depth is not.
Then they're going to use the refs as the excuse if they don't win it, then aren't they?
Nah, listen. There'll always be the referee situation.
I know what Wolf is trying to do, but it's not going to work. I've had a green tea this morning. I'm in a nice zone. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I think it's a valid question, bro, because I think he has to win the league or the Champions League to validate.
But you're saying it like as if to say, but obviously Arteta thinks this as well. It's not like he doesn't know these things. Like everybody, whenever you talk to any of the players when they're doing interviews, when they're out in Hong Kong and stuff, Singapore, they're all saying the same thing. We need to win. We need to win. They all know. We know this, right? It's like it's a known thing, but it's no different to how it was last year. We needed to win last year as well, and the year before. You guys are just saying it now. This is the last year. This is the last year, but it's been like this for the last 2-3 years anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the same thing. It's been the same thing anyway. It's always been, we have to win. No different this year than it was last year.
Let me get this super chat from Canada, man. It must be early for you, man. So I appreciate you joining us at this time. The difference between Liverpool and Real Madrid is that Mbappe and Vini don't track back. Wirtz, Isak, Rodrygo all have much better work ethic. They will have to fight to be the main man at Liverpool after Salah leaves. Yeah, I agree. You know what? It's crazy, man. I'm baffled as to why Real Madrid want to let him go. It's crazy. Yeah, they got one of the best teams in the world, but they will feel the impact of that, bro. I'm gonna lie to you, bro.
You know what I say? That's just giving me a thought there. Is that, I know he doesn't want to play on the right hand side, but is that some future proofing as well?
Yeah,
with Liverpool, as Salah's form drops off, they got Rodrygo, who has been proven on the right hand side, who could then fill in. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there's a little bit of that. I know he doesn't. I know he prefers to play on the left, but that's another layer to it.
Yeah, people are saying that Alexander Isak has agreed a 5-year contract, man. Agreed personal terms. Yeah, Grizz, to be fair, put on the bomber out last night that they agreed personal terms and whatnot. So, yeah, 5-year contract, man. You know what I mean? It's getting close, man.
Bring the challenge on, man. Let's see.
Saka, he's quite reliable. He's got a few things right. You know what I mean? But
let's see if he scores more than if he scores more than Gyökeres, let's have a competition, innit? Let's see what's going on.
You know what it is though? I don't know if we'll ever get to that. Like Haaland's this season. Like, there's a lot of goal scorers now. You know, we noticed, man. Them like you've got for me, still Watkins has got to be respected because he still gets goals. You've got Watkins.
Oh yeah, you're obviously going to say that because you're going to sign him. But yeah, go on.
He brings up, man, Watkins.
Just let you know that.
No, go on.
Isak, Gyökeres,
Chris Wood,
facts.
Brother, relax. That
you can't say Watkins and not.
Bro,
Chris
you're
Wood.
bringing in Watkins and Wood outscores him, and your first name is Watkins.
No, just let you know that, bro. Like, you know, there was one season wonder, though, innit? You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
No, he did it before. He was doing it
more than 10 best seasons in the league.
What? Brother. He literally had one amazing
season.
He
got 14 the season before. And he was injured for about 3 months.
Chris Wood's career. Let's look at Chris Wood's career.
Why do you want him to not be good, though? I don't understand. Why are you?
He's just trying to slip in Watkins. His
last 2 seasons are 14 and 20. Yeah, say no more. Let's go back to Burnley. Yes, it's a bit mad. I can't lie. Leeds United, to be fair, he did well in the Championship. You know what I'm saying? Ipswich, Leicester. Yeah, he's a late bloomer. I rate him though. He's a late bloomer though.
Very late, man.
He's a very late. He's 33 now.
Yeah,
he's one of them that's got better as he's got older. You know what I mean? So fair play, man. But you think Isak's gonna get more goals then? Yeah.
No, I think Gyökeres will get more.
I agree.
I think Gyökeres.
I agree because I think Liverpool will spread it out more across the front.
No, Haaland. I think Haaland's clearing away the number one striker in the league. I don't think it's a comparison with Haaland. I think the rest are trying to catch.
Haaland's numbers. Let me check Haaland's numbers.
His numbers. His bad season. His bad season. He scores 20 odd.
Yeah.
So for Man City, 27 in the league last year. It's 23, 24, 22 last year in the league. I don't know why they're not showing beyond that.
Then he got 36. Then he got the first year he got 36, didn't he?
First year got 36, yeah.
He broke the record, didn't he?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't lie to you, bro. Yeah, he's moving mad. I can't lie to you. He's moving crazy. You know what I mean? And then Salah as well. You're missing out on Salah as well. Salah will get goals. You know what I mean? Is there any wingers for you that will get goals, guys? Any wingers?
Saka. I think Saka this year will be up there.
Saka. What's Saka? You know what I mean? What's he saying for terms of goal wise?
Well, he got 20, was it 22 GA
got 6 goals last season. He got the season before that.
He was injured for 4 months. He was injured for the whole season.
Yeah,
is that injury excuse? D warming it up for this season. I think though with Saka, I think he will find more freedom because
come on.
Yeah,
come on,
Bumo had 20. He got 20, didn't he?
Yeah, 20 man and Bumo, man. Palmer, how are we forgetting Palmer? How are we forgetting the Cole Palmer?
Yeah, he's a serious guy.
We're forgetting Cole Palmer, you know, man. Shout out to Rums in the cup, man. Big up Rums in the cup, man. But big up everyone here, man. Yo, there's about nearly 1,900 in here, man. Have we even got like 800 likes yet? You lot are mocking it with the likes, people, man. You know what I mean? Tuesday, man. You know what I mean? It's nearly Friday. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 3 more days till Friday.
yeah, just come from Friday, but we're nearly at Friday as well.
Nearly at Friday, you know what I mean? 3 more days, and you're back on your holidays, people, man. Let me get some super chats in. Big up to Ola Kanuli. He says, Rodrygo, Vinny, and Jude weren't happy with Mbappe. 650 per week. Perez does not want to even pay Vinny and Cole 500 per week, hence why they won't sign new deals. You know what? That's mad, you know. You see Perez here? Is he finally starting to bully these people and say, "Yo, listen, you're at Real Madrid, yeah, and you're gonna be buying into our wage structure now." I feel like maybe Perez has changed his stance now in terms of how much he's paying these brothers. You know, I swear down, you know, like I beforehand he'd be giving them what they want, but I generally maybe he might be just saying, you know what, might have to pay into our wage structure, man. You know what I mean?
You know, they might look at it like this as well, like Rodrygo, Vinny, and Jude, before Mbappe come, they won the big double, Champions League and the league.
Yeah.
They might say, cool, we know what Mbappe's done elsewhere, but like you can't be paying him that and not us when we've like mashed more works than Mbappe. So they might be looking at it looking at that perspective as well. But but Mbappe does have clout, like obviously World Cup and all that. And to be fair, like I know Real Madrid didn't win any of the majors, but I think he got the most goals in a debut season in their club's history. So
yeah,
he's done something. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Rums, do you look at that? Do you look at that and think, could that happen to Liverpool? I don't think it does, but you know what I'm saying? That imbalance, the Galactico names, you're getting Isak, Rodrygo.
Hold on a minute. When I just said that, you said it's copium. Now you're asking the same.
I said I don't think so, bro. I want to know what Rums thinks on it.
What in terms of wages and whatnot?
No, in terms of balance, because D was saying it with copium. Like, do you agree with D?
The reason why I think the balance will be fine, I've said this on many shows, Isak and Ekitike will coexist. I know, obviously, a lot of people are going to say, can they? Both of them naturally play off the left. There's one thing starting on the left and drifting on the left. I get that. But both of them, in my opinion, will interchange. And look, I heard the first 10 minutes of the show, then I didn't hear the rest. But Saeed made a good point. You play over 60 games a season. I did some due diligence and looked at Isak's minutes last year. He only plays about 20 to 30 games anyway, and we're in more competition. Newcastle are never in as much competition as us. They might get knocked out a bit earlier. There's going to be games where Ekitike will play on the left, in my opinion, or there'll be games, some games Isak might be rested at. Let's say we got a Burnley at Anfield, and it should be a banker. We know in the Premier League, not any game's guaranteed. This league is one of the most unpredictable. I don't think Isak will start every single game. He can't, like, as much as he had an injury-free season last season.
Yeah, fact.
You still have to go off his past. He can't physically do that. He's never done that in his career. So some games he actually won't start. Then you get the narrative, but you broke the record for him, this, that, and other. Come on, you're not gonna say at the end of the season 38 starts. Like, you're just not. That's just not how. Even with other top clubs like Haaland, Gokras, and that, they're not gonna play 38 games. Like, they'll miss the odd 3 or 4. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna play every game. So there'll be some games.
Even Haaland misses a lot, man. Haaland gets dropped and that, and you know what I mean, bro. Like he won't play every single game because Haaland as well is a big guy, man.
It's not because the manager don't rate you. Sometimes, cool. Let's say you have that midweek. Let's say you know this new Champions League group phase, whatever you want to call it. Let's say you have a Real Madrid or whatnot on the Wednesday, then you have a Burnley at home. You're gonna probably rest them for the weekend and play them for the bigger games. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
It doesn't really work like that, though, does it? You know what I'm saying? Like the Real Madrid and then the Burnley, like that, it could easily be a Burnley away. All of a sudden, you need Isak.
True. All right, cool. What? Actually, let me add more. You got a point there. You caught me there. Let me add on another point. Let's say, like you have a Real Madrid, then a Burnley at the Emirates, then you have a next hard Champions League game after that. Do you get it? So let's say Arteta looks at it like, rah, let me rest you for the game I think we're more capable of winning than the other 2 Champions League games that sandwich that game. You get it?
Yeah, I think you guys are in a better position to do that more so than us, because I don't think if you do get Isak and Rodrygo, I think Slot has shown that he's probably more.
I don't think we get both, by the way. That's too much money. Personally, I think it'll be Isak Guehi, then we stop there. Yeah. Then we focus on outgoing.
What he will tell us, but what Liverpool will do will be another thing, man. You know, there was there. Like, I mean, I get what you're trying to say, Rob.
What I will say, Saeed, we've got the money to get Isak Guehi and Rodrygo. The money is there. Like, the money is there.
I know.
When we get all 3, I think Isak Guehi, then we stop. That's just my opinion, innit?
Big up Frank. He says, I truly believe if you get Evangelos in a room with Rodrygo, even for a minute, he'll sign the next day with the same fear Gibbs White showed. Yeah, if you get that madman, Nottingham Forest owner, it'll be a crazy one. Big up Glory Day says, I live in New Zealand. Put some respect on big up to you, Wood's name. I mean, let me just, you know what I mean, bro? I don't want to, you know, but you get my point now. Big up to you, man. Isak to Liverpool will turn out like Andy Carroll. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's worth the hype. It's exciting to see it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I want to beat Liverpool at their highest. I don't want to beat Liverpool when people think they've got an aging squad or anything like that. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Me and you have a similar mindset because I even say, and people call me mad, like you should want to beat your rivals at their weakest. I don't like when like an Odegaard or Saliba's missing. I want to beat City and Arsenal when they've got their strongest 11. So there's no excuses. I hate when there's injuries and all that.
I like the challenge. I like the challenge of it. I want to play them at their best. Like I want to see how it goes. And Gyökeres against Isak will be that whole build up and. I mean,
so do you think Arsenal at their best can beat Liverpool at their best?
Of course, I do.
This is why we support our teams because I'm now going to say, of course, I do. I think we will beat if they're at their best.
Arsenal, our best is scintillating, bro. Arsenal, their best.
He's saying it for the past 4 years, man. You know what I mean? But it's crazy.
Hey, you're not involved in this convo. When we're talking, you keep out. You keep out. When Arsenal are talking, you keep out.
Why do you be in the FA Cup then?
You just be the host and ask questions and be.
No. Hold on.
Don't get involved.
Why do you beat us in the FA Cup though? If you say you're great, then why did you not beat us in the FA Cup then?
With 10 men. With 10 men, Saeed.
Yeah, with 10 men.
Listen, we're not bothered.
I know he missed.
You're not bothered about FA Cup. You've not won a trophy in 5 years. How can you not be bothered? So what are you? What trophy are you bothered about?
We've got you soon, you know. Calm down. We've got you in a few weeks.
No,
you know that, yeah? So we can have this conversation in 3 weeks' time, you know, bro.
You had the opportunity to beat United.
We have you in 3 weeks.
And what? Like, you know, it doesn't win you a trophy. That game didn't win you a trophy. You know what I mean?
You didn't win you a trophy either. Like, you didn't win a trophy last year either, you know, Saeed. You didn't win a trophy either.
You can have all the talk, yeah, but I'm sorry. Until you do something, you guys are also not relevant. You know what I mean, bro? That's the reality.
We're not relevant.
No, but because I can say Man City, Liverpool. You know what? Fair enough.
Even Chelsea,
even Chelsea to a certain extent. But Arsenal fans can't tell me, yo, listen, you stay out of this. Hold on a minute. We've seen to be winning trophies out of the last 5 years, and you lot have done.
Are we not a top team? Are we a top team?
Are you a top team?
You're a second team.
You're a second team. You're a bridesmaid team.
Bridesmaid, yeah.
So you're a good team. You're a good team.
No.
I want to say top team. Top team is Liverpool, Man City. You're not a top team.
So we're not a top team.
You're not a top team. You're a good team. Okay. You're a very good team, but you're not on the level of Man City and Liverpool. You're not.
You're not elite.
You're not.
We are. I said we are.
Hold on a minute. If you win trophies, that can back up your argument and say, you know what, that's just what. But I'm sorry, you can't be a top team without winning trophies. Okay. You can't, bro. And I'm not even saying Man United are a top team, by the way, because right now at the minute we're currently not. I'm not lie about our team.
Bro, ask any player or manager or anyone. Some of the teams that they do not want to play, or every single manager that plays against Arsenal knows that they have to perform.
And ask any fan if they think Arsenal are going to win a major and see what they say.
That's not the point I'm making. I said that is the point. I didn't say.
That should be the question, though.
Did we win the league?
That should be the question, though. Man's talking about playing. What about saying that are they going to win the league or not? Are they going to win the Champions League?
How about you? You're a big team as well. You're the biggest club in the world. You're the biggest club in the world. It's taken you 15 years to finish 15.
I got a question for Saeed and Wolfie. I know these answers to this, but I got a question for you two, yeah? Do you think if Arteta was to win a domestic cup double, so I'm talking Carabao and FA Cup, do you think that's enough?
It's enough for the Cronkiers. It's not enough for the fans or the fans who have standards. Yeah. That's what I'd say.
Yeah. What I would say though is that it's something that you should be, you know, it should be happy about, and you celebrate it. Don't not celebrate, etc., etc. But what I will say is though, is it enough for what you spent this summer as well? Gyökeres, all these players you're bringing in. If you make, let's say for example, you bring in Eze, Madueke, all the money you spent for an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, then.
So not even this summer, bro. How much they spend?
Hold on a minute. Is it enough? You're saying 1 minute you're saying we don't win trophies, and the next minute you're saying we have to win only certain trophies.
Because you bypassed that period, D. You should have been picking up an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup 2-3 years ago.
Okay, so now you're devaluing trophies. Okay, fine. So when Arteta
I'm not.
No, wait, listen to my point. I'm saying when Arteta decided to not take those trophies seriously, you guys said he should take it seriously. Now you're saying we've bypassed it, but Arteta thought he bypassed it anyway. Is the point
to do what? To do what?
You're not understanding the point I'm making. The point I'm making.
No, I am understanding it, but if you bypass those trophies, you gotta win the major. Even Ange did that. He bypassed the league to win himself a trophy, bro. You got if you had picked
the
up,
league
he
to
did
win himself a trophy. How does that even make sense?
But that's what he did.
He bypassed the league.
No, what I will say, D, is that I'm not saying that we're gonna downplay the level of. If you win a double, bro, that's very good, yeah.
How can you bypass trophies? I don't understand. How can you bypass trophies?
The expectation this year for Arsenal is the Premier League or the Champions League.
Yes, that's what you think. You're not an Arsenal fan. I'm telling you what the expectation is.
I've spoken to bare Arsenal fans to say that, D.
No, you're missing the point.
What's the priority for you, like in terms of the two ones? If you have to pick a priority, would be the Premier League or the Champions League, right?
You have to listen to hear what I'm saying. You have to understand. To understand what I'm saying, you have to hear what I'm saying. For Arsenal, most of the fan base here have now believed that they've bypassed the trophies. A lot of them feel like we want to go Premier League or Champions League. My point is, Arteta thought like this years ago. That's the point I'm making. So when he bypassed those little smaller trophies, he was wrong to do that. So now I'm saying don't do that again. Now you have to make sure they're not small trophies anymore. You have to go for them. But you lot are saying he should do what he did 3 years ago.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying the expectation for me is also win the Premier League and the Champions League. That's one of the
expectation was the same as yours 3 years ago. That's why he bypassed it.
I'm saying to you but we all know for Arteta that's very good though.
So you want him to be the same as he was 3 years ago?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm letting you know that for you lot to be spending this money to be on phase 6 and win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, would it be good enough overall? I don't think it would be.
A domestic for me, if Arsenal done a domestic double, obviously some fans still might say we obviously want the champs or
it's gonna be a good season.
I don't devalue any trophy in it. I think if Arteta did a domestic, let me put this scenario. If Arteta won the FA Cup, Carabao, made last 4 of the Champions League and took us to the wire last day of the season, I actually think that's a decent season for Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a good season.
I agree. If you put it in
if it was just one of them, I can hear why fans will be frustrated. It's like you did that when you first came in. You won one FA Cup, so if you just won either the Carabao or FA Cup, I can see why fans will be mad. But I think if you win any 2 trophies in one season, it's a good season.
I agree.
You don't agree. You don't agree.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
No, hold on a minute. I said
agree,
context of our
2 trophies in one season.
No. Listen, I'm just saying for phase 6, when you look at on the balance of it, it should have been to win the Premier League or the Champions League. That's what we're saying. Hold on.
You can't be hypocrites.
Missing the point.
Winning.
You keep saying that. You get on Arteta. When for him to get to phase 6, he kept making the mistake of bypassing those trophies. That was his mistake.
The reason why
he has to rectify that.
Wolfie said, if you kept bypassing that, for then only to realize in 6 years' time that you've only won the FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, why did you do that? That's what I'm saying. So
I'm asking you now, as a Man United fan now, do you expect him to bypass those trophies this year coming now?
From what I've seen in the past, yes, I do. Because I think it's going to be
all right, perfect. Right. So you see, so now you can't get on to me about not winning trophies ever again then.
No, I'm not.
I'm with you. He can't get on to about not winning trophies.
Would you also want him to bypass it?
I didn't say, hold on. I didn't say that. I said that's what Arteta's done. Brother, you listen to me. You listen to me. No, I said the history shows me that Arteta has done that. So I think that could happen this year. I'm not saying for him to do that.
I just asked you a direct question. I said to you, do you expect him to bypass those trophies this year? And you said yes.
Yeah, but what I think is right versus what Rick is wrong is different. I'm letting you know that's wrong. He shouldn't be doing that. But I think he's going to do that.
Did you go to school?
Brother, not real
you
talk.
You don't understand what I'm saying. You're not asking him what he thinks should happen.
I did.
You asked him what you think Arteta's doing.
That's not what Arteta's
doing. That's not what I said. You asked me what's going to happen. I said Arteta's obsessed with winning the Premier League. So therefore, we've seen from the history that he's bypassed the cups. We've seen it from history. I'm not saying to him, do that. I'm not saying to him, do that.
Did you hear my question? What question did I ask you?
Brother, you've asked me the same question I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you the answer.
Do you think this year he should bypass the
No. So then why are you saying
that it's not good enough if you don't want him to bypass it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you, history has shown us Arteta, for whatever reason it is, he's bypassed the cups. He's took the piss out of them. He's been arrogant. He's not put his strong team out there, etc., etc. But I'm saying he's obsessed with the Premier League. So what he's going to do is, I believe what he's going to do. I'm not saying it's right, by the way. You hearing me now? Are you with me? I'm saying he shouldn't do that. He should not bypass the league. He should be competing for all of them. But what I'm saying is, history has shown us that he's done that. He's gone and
I'm saying now he's going to change his mindset. I'm saying now, because of the mistakes that he's made in the past of bypassing them, this year he's going to change his mindset and go for all of them. But you're saying it's not good enough.
I don't think he will.
He should be doing that though. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah. So why are you going to say when he does do it, if he does win an FA Cup, it's not good enough?
So what you're saying is he's dropped his standards. He's been obsessed with winning the Premier League, bypassed the cups, and you're saying 6 years down the road, he's thought, you know what, my bad. I'm going to put this squad together. I'm going to bring Gyökeres in. I'm going to try and get Eze in to win the domestic cups. Is that what you're saying here?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So you're saying he's not prioritizing the Premier League or the Champions League?
No, I'm saying he's prioritizing all trophies. That you don't put them on different pedestals because he's under pressure to win trophies.
The evidence has shown he hasn't done that though. That's why. Evidence has shown he hasn't done that.
I'm talking about this year coming.
This year, that's what I'm saying. This year, go for everything, 100%. But I'm saying that's why when we said it, like when you look at it over the 6 years now, it's so cheeky for the manager or funny in the manager that now he's going to take everything seriously now. That's why I'm like, you know what? He's going to go for the Premier League and he's obsessed with the Premier League. But by all means, go for it. He needs to go for all the trophies. That's how it should be. But again, what I'm saying to you, what we've seen over the past 5 years is that he's not done that and he's been arrogant. Let's be honest. That's all it is.
The reason why I asked the question, Saeed, this is nothing to you also. This is from rival fans, why we banter them, yeah? The reason why I asked the question, because me personally, I banter them for not winning anything. I now can't see them win a domestic cup double and then get onto them. I have to shut up because the reason why I've got onto them,
I agree.
To get Prem and champs, they haven't won nothing for the past 5 years. That's why I get them. But I'm saying we can't be hypocrites as rival fans and say if they was to win a domestic cup double, but you didn't win the Champions League and Prem. I don't think we can do that because they've still won something. And it's not even that they've won one trophy. They would have won two. Do you get?
It all depends on how they do in the league, though. If they do well in the league, yes. If they do well in the league, I'll be like, you know what? Okay, cool. They took them to this day or whatever. But if they don't do well in the league, I'm sorry, we can get on to Arsenal.
Hold on a minute. The other day you said to me, finishing everything is failure. So there's no such thing as doing well in the league, isn't there? Only winning the league. That's what you said to me the other day. No. You said that to me the other day. You said everything's failure.
Hold on. But the context has changed, though. The context has changed, though. We've just said Arsenal have won two trophies. They've gone to the stretch here of the Premier League. What did you say, Rams? Fourth.
I said two trophies, the two cups. Last day of this season so there will be a point or two in it. And then last four of the Champions League. What they did last year.
He said everything. He said it's all the same.
Hold on. He
said everything from second down is the same.
You've changed the context, though. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I'm telling you.
It's not flip. No, hold on a minute.
What happens when it comes? This is what happens. I remember what people say.
I never say winning trophies is failure. The context has changed now.
Finishing second is failure. Did you not say that?
Yes, second is failure.
So why does it matter about where we finish in the league all of a sudden?
No, but the context has changed now. I've said now, you know what it is? Last season, you didn't speak about winning trophies or last week. We will talk about the Premier League. If you say you've won two trophies, Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, you get to a Champions League semi-final and you get close to the Premier League again, that is not a season of failure. It's not. Because you've won two trophies.
It's a season.
The context has changed.
I know. It's not a season of failure.
If you only finish second and you win no trophies, that is failure.
Yeah, that's failure.
That's not so. Why? Where have I changed? How I flip?
You've changed completely because
I'm not changed. Because last week
you didn't tell me. I'm going to tell you why. Because a minute ago, so you're saying finishing in higher place in the league now matters in context if you win trophies, yeah. So now you're saying, but what you're saying is Arteta has to win the Premier League or the Champions League. Isn't that what you just said?
Yes, he has to win the Premier League or the
Champions League. So he has to win the Premier League or the Champions League. But when it suits your argument, he can finish second or third and win a domestic cup.
No, but the thing is, the context has changed now. I'm saying right now, for all the years you've been in, all the years, we're talking about 6-7 years now. There has to be expectation now for Arsenal to win the Premier League right now this season. More so Premier League. Champions League is very, very difficult. I'm not even going to put Champions League. Put that to a side. Premier League more so. But if the context has now changed, where we're talking about cups, you've got the 2 cups. I can't consider Arsenal as a failure. That's it. There's a different scenario that's changed. Last week, we didn't talk about all of this. We didn't. We were just talking about the Premier League.
That's why I chucked the 2 cups into it. I wanted to put a spanner in
but it is still a failure.
If you tell me, D, we got a Premier League title and you've came second and you're not winning any trophies, I will deem that as a failure. I'm sorry. It is.
But even with the cup,
having a season, depending on what the scenario is, having a season where you don't win trophies and with the team that we have is going to become a failure regardless. Whether it's an FA Cup, Carabao Cup, because right now you lot are parading around. Tottenham are parading around Europa Leagues. Chelsea are parading around Conference Cup.
Rightly so.
So why can't we parade around FA Cups then?
Wait, I'll tell you why, D. I'll tell you why.
Wow. The Club
World Cup. Let me say this to you.
No, forget the Club World Cup. I said the Conference Cup.
You haven't paraded that Conference Cup though.
You understand what I'm saying or not? I'm letting
you know though. I'm letting you know.
Before they won the world, whatever, they were shamelessly.
They were talking about their European champions. That's what they said. Everyone was talking about they've completed the set.
They were saying they completed
the set.
Yeah, I get it. It's shameless. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but I'm saying though, is the Club World Cup.
Arsenal's the only team that's not allowed to parade around trophy because it's too small for our club.
No, D.
What you want? I'm not celebration police. You can do what you want.
D, let me ask you this.
You think you are though. You think you are though.
D, when our Arteta sits down now.
Hold on, D. If a big club like Arsenal wants to go on parade, an open top bus parade for an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, by all means, go for it.
Saeed, was you laughing at us?
You do that.
You know we done the exact same thing 3 seasons ago. We won the Carabao and FA Cup. We had an open top bus parade. Was you laughing at us? Be honest.
Would you want that though? Would you want that, D? Would you want an open top bus parade for an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup?
What, for this season?
For this season coming up?
No. Because I've got.
I'm asking D. I'm asking D because this season owned them. Yeah, would you want that?
He's got front
row
tickets.
I wouldn't want that. But if my thing is, I want any trophy this season. I don't want. It's not like I want to go and parade everything because we won something. I just want to shut up the doubters and the 6 years, 5 years, 6 years is too long as a big club. It's too long. So I just want to shut that up. But
all right, so let's take one of the cups out of it, D. Let's take the FA Cup out of it and give you a Carabao Cup and the rest of the scenario that Rum said. What are you saying now? Is that
the rest of the scenario? What's the scenario that Rom said? Which bit we're talking about?
So basically, instead of the cup double, just the Carabao, you still get last 4.
Carabao is not enough. Not enough.
And you finish second in the league.
It wouldn't be enough. I don't think so. Even D would agree with that.
Even the FA Cup, switch them. I don't care which one you want to pick. Pick one.
But I think
when you're saying what, I don't know what's the question you asked me. That he gets sacked or what are you asking me?
Nah, I'm asking for your hunger, bro. Are you coming away from that meal satisfied? Yeah, but are you coming away from that meal full? Is what I'm asking.
My hunger is different to the actual facts. Because when you go to the ground, you need to see trophies. You need to see plenty of them consistently. So my hunger, what I want the Champions League because I've never won it before. That's my ultimate.
It ain't easy, bro. It ain't easy. I'll tell you that.
You get me? That's the one I want the most. But obviously, some people might say Premier League because it's been 20 odd years. I want the Champions League purely.
Yeah, I hear it. For
my own personal thing that I feel like.
I hear that.
But it would be failure. I think it's failure, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't think your powers that be are sitting down with Arteta this morning or next week or whenever they're deciding objectives for this season and saying, you know what, Arteta, just bring us a cup. Like, surely that can't be the conversation. You can't have spent however much you spent this transfer window and they're sitting there not saying, win the title, bring me a star. Like, that's got to be the conversation. So coming back with either of the cups or even both cups is good. You've won trophies, but that's got to be below expectations.
I think we'll fight. Like, I think next season we'll fight. That'll be the big indication. I think next season is a year of all the excuses that are going to be missed. You know what I mean? And now it's time to just deliver. Just deliver, bro. We'll see. For me personally, you know me, D. I want you to win the league because I don't want Liverpool and I don't want Man City. You know what I mean? But I just don't see it happening personally for me. But let's get these super chats before we move on to Sesko and Sesko and situation over there. LFC probably get Rodrygo on loan with obligation. Can the panel give a percentage on Isak to Liverpool? I think Newcastle hold the cards. I'm going to say
80%.
Yeah, around 80s%. I can't lie to you.
You've not seen we've agreed a lot of reports. We've agreed a 5-year personal terms, 5-year deal. The only thing that's holding this up now is the fee, and I think they're going to wait to get Sesko, or they're going to wait to get a striker in first. This could still drag out. That's what I will say. I think they want to get a striker in before they let him go to us. But it's about 80%, man. He wants. I don't know if you not heard as well. Fabrizio come out and said no Al Hilal, no Chelsea, no United, no PSG. He just wants Liverpool. So
was there no PSG on that list, Rums?
Fabrizio mentioned PSG. He said no
PSG.
Yeah. Because Wolfie, I'm with you. If there's one team that can compete with us,
that's the only one. Yeah, that's the only one.
Who do you think? Let me ask you a question here. Who do you think, Roms, is your biggest challengers to the title this year?
Forest.
You lot are gonna call me mad, but I still think it's City. And I say that to say this, yeah. Everyone keeps saying their defense is dead. There's still 5 weeks left of the window, and if you know Khaldoon, if he needs to fix something, he fixes something. Everyone's like, it should be Arsenal because of what Arsenal spent. Let's have it right. Look, he's scratching his head. City still have the best manager in the world. They've gone on a 4-peat. Pep's never gone 2 seasons in a row without winning league in his career. I think the disrespect Man City are getting is crazy. Yeah, cool. But this is what I will say to you, D. If the transfer window shut right now, I think it's you lot. But I know City are going to bolster their defense. They're not just going to sit on their defense that they have now. They can't. They just can't. So I think once the window shuts and that, you're asking me, cool, actually, let me remix it. If you ask me now, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal as of now. But I think by the time the window shuts, City are going to wreck one. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
You're not worried about Chelsea?
When it's all said and done, it's still City. I'm not writing off City. But you know, for the title, 1 year in the Champions League, in cup competitions, Chelsea are threat. I still need to see that consistency because I read something, Wolfie, and I fact check it. They've not cracked 70 points more than once since they won the league. They've only done it once in the last 7 years. So they still need that consistency in the league. But I don't like how everyone's writing off City. When I hear the title, it's just Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Like, hold on, this team didn't just do a 4-peat for no reason. Like, they're going to spend, this is the thing, they're going to spend money as well. The rebuttal I always get is, look at their defense. They got Mateus Nunes right back. Ain't Nori's not the best defensively. They will spend money. I'll be very surprised if City don't do anything in the next 5 weeks. I'll be very surprised. Very surprised.
And I'll tell you what, they've had the biggest signing, man. Rodry coming back.
Exactly. People forget about that.
It's forgotten. It's forgotten. Their defense has never had to be sound, as long as they got him sitting in front of it.
I think but I don't. You got to remember that he has to get back to his levels of what he wants.
Assuming that he does.
Ballon d'Or.
So, to answer these questions, to get a clear answer. Right now, it's Arsenal, Liverpool, in my opinion. We're going to be the top 2. But by the time the window shuts, we're all going to be saying, "Oh, this City team, man, they signed this right back. They've done it." Like I can just see it happening.
I think as well. Don't sleep on Chelsea as well, man. To cause problems this season. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I think they'll be top of the league at the start of the season, because of their fixtures. Their fixtures are quite nice at the start,
I just think they'll be with us. They'll be with us until maybe like game week 31, 32. Then I think Chelsea will peter off, in my opinion. I know they're not going to be happy in the chat. However, you see, when it comes to cup competitions, I never write Chelsea.
Shall I tell you their fixtures, bro? They've got Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, United, Brighton, and then Liverpool are on the 4th of October. And then they've got Forest away, Sunderland, Tottenham, Wolves. So their fixtures are not that bad, man.
Until they don't win them all. Until you don't win them all, then all of a sudden.
I've watched this league. I've watched this league so too long. People think, that's 6 out of 6. There'll be a game where you think, how did they lose that, or how did they draw that? There'll just be that one game. Even Liverpool, Arsenal, and City, I can't see anyone winning their first 6 in a row. I just can't see it. Like you'll get a draw in there, you'll get a loss in there.
We've got Old Trafford first game of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get these super chats before we move on Where are we on right now? I don't know where we left it on. Yeah, there we go. A win is a win. When you lose, there's always excuses, says Gregory. Man got Hoyle up front and want to disrespect me. Netflix just needed to stay humble. 21 years of starving. Forest fan loves Arsenal. What chat? What about your dead team? Kusta says, greetings from Houston, Texas. As an Arsenal fan, my honest opinion is that this year's squad is built to win all competitions. Inshallah, we get all 4. Listen,
wow. Just get one.
Standards, man. Ayad says, the only thing that matters for us is a major trophy. The minor trophies are useless for us since they raise the floor but not the ceiling. Fair play. Big up Rums, Arsenal chat with nuance. Big up to you, Rums. Too late for him to try and go for everything, said Jimmy Jack. And context is important, says Kishti. Says, Chelsea winning 2 cups now and coming even 4th again won't be considered failure. Arsenal have so much blank years. Mere cup won't justify the wait. It needs to be the major one. Thank you. This is what we're trying to say.
People are going to twist my words. They're not my favourites. My favourites for the Champions League are us or PSG. But Chelsea are a dark horse. You can never get them out of Champions League. They're just a weird cup. You know what impressed me about their Club World Cup win? It's not even the trophy because it's still a relatively new trophy. It's not even that they beat PSG. It's the manner in which they did it. It's not that they beat them 1-0 or 2-1. They whitewashed them 3-0. This is a PSG team that scored in every game in the build-up to that final. And then they beat them 3-0. Caicedo and Endo that were moving.
No, that's not true, bro. They lost to Botafogo 1-0.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, one game in the lead-up, but I can't.
They lost to us.
Yeah.
Say that again.
We beat them.
No. I mean in the Club World Cup. I mean in just that competition. I can never write off Chelsea in the Champions League ever. Like people might say, oh, they will just look at the players and that, but Champions League about moments and luck.
What about Arsenal, Rums? You writing them off for the Champions League?
I always kind of. Do you know what? Last season, after they beat Madrid, I said it's now or never. If Arsenal beat Madrid, that they're going to have that confidence because Madrid are like Thanos in the Champions League. Aren't you defeat them? You feel like you can defeat anyone. But then when I saw what PSG did to them, for me, Arteta, and I've said this, I don't think he can win the Prem or Champs. I think he'll win the other cup.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have the managers to win.
I think the Premier League's strong, though. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me if the Champions League stays in England or goes to England, should I say, next year, man.
If it goes to England, it's us or Chelsea. It's not Arsenal.
Yeah. I'm not lying to you, bro. The Premier League might have a lot of smoke for these. Apart from PSG,
Spurs not winning it.
Spurs, listen, I'm not saying Spurs are winning it, but bro, I wouldn't surprise me if the Champions League came to England next year. It really wouldn't surprise me if the Champions League came to England next year. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be mad.
So, what European trophy could you win next season?
Sorry? Yeah.
Yo, Saeed, you know it's funny.
It's my channel and disrespect me. You mad? Get out of here, man. Guys, we like video people, man. We got 2.3K in the building, yeah, and we haven't even got 1,000 likes, guys. If you don't know where the like button is, man, it's right there, people, man. Just hit the like button, people. We're on 644. Man, I got better people just watching, you know, like, yeah, I mean, like, man, just watching, bro. Like the video. It don't cost money. Yeah, smash the like. Let's get to 1,000, man, before the end of the stream, man. By the way, yeah, there's some breaking news. McAtee rejected bid. I don't know if you've seen that. You know what I'm saying? 25 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. 25 million is a bit disrespectful. I can't lie. That doesn't get you anything, bro. It's like leaving your house without at least £20 in your pocket, bro. You ain't getting anything.
You don't go in with your best offer off the bat, man. You start negotiations.
What's it to be worth more than 25,
and am I going to take advice from someone who took 7 weeks to get in Buemo and then paid more what they were asking for in the first place?
Bro, we still got to play, though. I know what you mean.
I'm with D. What, like, McAtee's got
done to be worth more than 25 million?
Yeah, what's he done to be worth more than that? Like, honestly.
25 million is ridiculous. He's a good talent, bro. He played well in the Euros.
What's he worth? Yeah,
I'd say it's at least worth minimum 35 million. 35 million. Yeah. Brother, 25 million is nothing, bro. He's got a lot of potential.
Just because he's wearing a sky blue shirt, he's 35.
I don't know why he's worth. How many times did you watch him play?
What do you mean? I watched him at Sheffield United where he was balling out.
I was going to say, other than that loan spell, what's he done to warrant?
But he's shown glimpses. The problem is, you're never going to play for Guardiola, so you're never going to really have that impact.
True.
You know what I mean? Let's be honest, bro. I'm not saying Cole Palmer was that player, and I don't think he was. But at the time, though, like, you know, when you deep it, like, Cole Palmer, yeah, he's shown glimpses and whatnot, but I'm just saying, like, yo, like 25 million for a player now, plays in the Premier League, played the Euros as well, and played very, very well. You're never gonna get a player for 25 million. You never.
You know what,
never, bro.
Wolfie has a good point. Like, this is business. You're gonna lowball. You're not gonna go in some mad.
Yeah, of course. You ask me what is he worth.
You are right, Saeed. Man City value him at 35. Forest and I can't remember the other team that are in for him value him at 20 to 25. He ends up being 30. It'll be 25 plus
Everton
5.
in for him. I swear I saw a link. Everton in for.
Everton. That's not Everton.
Yeah.
I see it last week.
Willick before. You know what I'm saying? But he's got the potential though that, like, I'm not saying Man City will regret signing, but he's definitely got the potential to be a good player, man. I listen, from what I've seen, one of my boys, he trains him as well, like, you know, little 1-to-1 and that. And he's saying like he's cold, man. Like, yeah, he's just obviously not got the opportunity at Man City. Most players don't get opportunity. Look what Palmer left.
And that's the other point. He's got 1 year left on his contract.
O'Reilly, I can't lie to you. I'm hearing that, yo, like
he's decent.
Yo, bro. He wanted to leave. I'm sure I see some Fabrizio saying that he might want to leave and that.
You know, every time I see him put on a City shirt, Carabao, or when he had to come in, play a couple Prem games, he held his own. You weren't really seeing him get roughed up. I think he even scored the odd goal or two when he.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does one game justify a price tag?
He wants game time, innit? Yeah, there we go.
Because McAtee's got 1 year left on his contract as well, by the way.
Oh, he's got 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Unless they got an opportunity to extend 1 more year as well. But yeah, I'm sure Fabrizio mentioned something about Nico Riley potentially wanting to leave, etc., etc. And Chelsea have been always keen on him as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them where at Man City,
you aren't Chelsea keen on, bro. They
yeah, exactly. To tell you who they are keen on is Garnacho, man. You know what I'm saying? It's true though. I'm not lying to you though, man. Them Chelsea is still keen on Garnacho, man. Fabrizio keeps mentioning it.
Wait, after they get Javi Simmons, really? Like, are they really still going to be in?
Bro, he said,
let him dream, bro. Let him dream.
Fabrizio keeps saying that it might be a late kind of window situation.
Saeed, when it's all said and done, yeah, I know you and the United fans don't agree with this. Wolfie, I think you would agree with this. When it's all said and done, I think when the window shuts, Garnacho is still a United player. I don't know if you're going to...
I'm starting.
No, I don't think so.
Cunha on the bench.
Nah, bro, are you mad?
I think Rashford, you know what?
And Rasmus up front, boys. Yo, do you remember when they were all
Sancho right wing.
Wait, do you remember that picture?
That Sancho and Garnacho, I think, stay. Rashford and Anthony will leave, but I think Sancho and Garnacho. I swear he even said, Aaron said the other day, if we can't find a deal for them, I'm gonna just bring them back.
Yeah, of course. But then he's trying to raise the value in it. He wants to let them know that they're not completely, they're not out, they're not in my plans. He wants to let them know that like you can come back as well.
Saeed, what happened to that picture, bro? Remember when Garnacho, Mainu, and Rasmus sat on the advertising?
Yeah, bro.
And all United fans the future, and 2 of them you're already trying to get rid. And I've heard Mainu linked to Spurs as well, bro.
Crazy, man. It's crazy, man, how life can change so quick, man. That just shows you, man. That was on the Ten Hag, and you know what I mean? It was a different situation. Amran came in and said, yo, man, I don't like this, bro. I don't like what's this Garnacho, what he's on and that, bro, what he's trying to do. He wants him out, bro. But Garnacho also, he needs to be humble and realize, what if you don't get a Chelsea move then? Why did you rule out Europe, bro? Why? Why did you?
I think his only card is maybe Villa.
Yeah, maybe Villa. You know what I mean?
They might lose Ramsey. There's been a couple of loose links on what's that baller called? I forgot his name now. Who's that baller they got? Who? Arsenal want him. Villa.
Rodgers.
Yeah. If they were to lose maybe him or Ramsey, I could see maybe that's your only option to get rid of him in the Premier League. But I think I agree with Rums. You're stuck with him.
I don't know.
Is he that bad? Is he that bad?
Yeah, bro. He's that bad. And not only that, is that he wants to start. Not only wants he wants to start games, his attitude stinks, yeah. And I think for me, it's one of them where his brother, bro. I don't know if you know about this brother, man.
Yeah, his brother.
His brother is a menace.
I hear about his brother more than him.
Yeah,
This guy
Yeah,
really
bro.
is-
That's what I'm saying to you, bro. You hear about his brother, man. He's a nuisance, bro. It's just a nuisance. Everything that he does, bro, it's a nuisance. And we just don't want the baggage, man. And that's the situation right now. So get rid of him. And that's why the managers get, bro, the club would never, like, bro, listen to me here. The club wouldn't just sell this player for no reason, bro. Like, they're selling because, bro, not only they think they can cash in now, but there's been a lot of baggage around this guy, man. And it's just like, it's all best in our interest to move him on. You know what I mean? And that's just a reality, man.
But Saeed, your club doesn't know how to advertise players. You get me? Like, you just air all your dirty laundry. It's like if you were a second-hand car dealership, yeah, you're that car dealership that advertises the clutch is gone, the exhaust's got a hole in it, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do you still want to buy it? People walk away, man. They're not interested. Whereas you don't really see Chelsea saying, oh, this guy's a problem and that guy's a problem. They go get 40-odd mil for Felix the other day and stuff. You guys are too honest for your sale, man.
It's the wages. The wages have been a problem for us. That's why we can't really get rid of the players. But I do agree with you in the sense of, like, Man United is a circus, though. I'm not going to lie to you. United is a very toxic environment where we always see there's always leaks going on. There's always drama going at Man United. Like, you can never have a dull day at Man United, bro. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, yeah, you're right, bro. There's always something going on. And therefore, are we in the best position to sell players? That's our problem as well. So, yes, but also, I just think for me right now, you've got to do what you got to do now. There's no point making it out that you don't want these players or whatnot. You've got to make sure you sell these players, man, because they can't be around the first team, man. It's just not good for me to be around the first team. You know what I mean? Yeah, Malacia, bro. I feel sorry for Malacia. He's on the sidelines right now. I don't know what
he's not even on big wages, is he?
Yeah, ish. I don't know. I think he might be on like 90 grand a week. I'm not sure.
90?
I think he's less than that. It might be like 70 or something like that.
He didn't give
Fucking 90.
I'll have to check.
He's not starting.
Tell me he's not on 90, bro.
I think he's on less than that. I probably exaggerated that one. You know what? He's on 75 grand a week.
75.
75.
He came from the Dutch league, yeah? How do you jump him? What would he have been on there? 10, 20, something?
I don't. But the thing is,
how do you jump him to 75?
You got to realize here that what you're over there, what you are on over there, you're not going to come to Man United and be like, you know what, I'm happy to be on 40 grand a week, guys. Brother, you're always going to say it's United, bro. You're going to still say, I want a minimum of 70, minimum 60, 70. That's a minimum.
That's where you're wrong.
You know what
should be saying, I want to play for United irrespective of what I'm being paid. That's the standards you guys used to hold, man. And now it's, I'm going to United for a paycheck. That's where you're going wrong.
I think that we've changed the narrative, though. United now, in the last year or two, have not been about paychecks, though. Let's be honest, man. I get the narrative of old Casemiro and whatnot, but in the last year or so, we've not got a player that's been on over 200 grand a week. Like, we haven't. De Ligt is on 195. So nobody has got above that. Mason Mount's from the previous kind of wage structure, whatever. That is it. But after that, there's no one really on that. Even Mbumo, 150.
And how many players you signed this window?
We signed 2. If you added
Leon, you got this problem, haven't you? If you're not paying them, they don't want to come.
What do you mean don't want to come? Cunha and Mbumo have come to Man United.
Yeah, but Cunha was done before the transfer window. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but it's still no. But hold on a bit. You just said they don't want to come. I've told you.
All right, did Delap want to come? Did Delap want to come?
Yeah, but Delap, that's the situation. That's like fair play. He went to Chelsea. He probably thought for his development, I want to go for Chelsea. That was a different reason, though. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, I wanted Delap. He wanted to go to Chelsea. It's probably better for his development over there. You know what I mean? They've got probably a more, I would not say balanced team, but a bit more settled team over there. So, good luck to him. You know what I'm saying?
Gyökeres want to come.
Gyökeres, again, Arsenal went in for him. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, we don't put, you know, we don't get mafias here to start shaking up, man, and start telling him, yo, listen, if you don't do this, then you know what I mean, bro? We don't do all that stuff, bro.
Would you take the mafia or the Glazers, bro?
You had to get your owner to basically say to Gibbs White, yo, if you don't say this right now, I'm gonna kidnap you and your whole family, and you ain't gonna do shit, bro. We don't do all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
So my owner had to say 3 words, right? And you'll know what these words mean. He just said to him, lad, it's Tottenham. That was it.
Wow.
That was it. That's all he said. And Gibbs White is like, shit, you're right.
Cussing Mason, my man, Gibbs White. I seen you cussing him out, call him a snake, etc., etc.
Nothing's changed.
And now all of a sudden it's Mr. Godfather, it's Mr.
The Greek father, bro. The Greek father.
This is crazy. Crazy shamelessness. I hear it,
You just worry about Watkins and Sesko, bro, right? That's what I'm saying.
By the way, yeah, we had a massive debate in the Big Six. I don't know if you've seen it.
You know, the last week of the window, you lot are going to be panic buying. I can see United just rushing and just signing whoever.
It could
like,
be.
Just scattered on like players you don't even need. I can see it. You lot are just going to go do a man.
What you saying? Jackson incoming.
No, Jackson apparently he's out of the question, man. Chelsea, too much demands. He's been ruled out. Laurie Whitwell this morning come out of the Athletic said Nicholas Jackson has been ruled out due to Chelsea's demands, bro. Chelsea wanted 65 million from him, bro. You see, Chelsea, they're very clever, Them man don't really care about your situation. Them man will say, yo, listen, I want that money, broski. You know what I mean? And nothing ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's
what Lewin's available.
I've made it clear that I wanted Watkins.
Cat said that when everyone was trying to buy toilet paper.
Bro, trust me, they were valuable, man. I remember one time, going into the boss man shop. I said, yo, bro, boss man, please, man, I need some hand sanitizers, bro. He goes, yeah, man, £10, bro. I said, what? £10? Bro, COVID prices were crazy.
If anyone's from South in the chat, Tesco have there's a big Tesco in Streatham, innit? It used to be where the ice rink is. There used to be a go-kart place, I kid you not, in COVID, there were people swinging, having rockers.
Bro, it wasn't normal that times, man. I'm telling you right now. We'll look back at that and, they were just not normal times, man. You know the ones there. But going back here, we had a massive debate here, and I really, really didn't get the Watkins disrespect here. Not only do people look at 29, 30-year-olds like as very old, but I was told yesterday that United have got to build a project, and it's better if we go and get Sesko. And I'm like, yo, bro, we finished 15th last season, We need guarantee now that we can get a goal scorer. You know what I mean? And I just found it. I really, really was baffled by the logic, especially from Matisse and Steve, to go and get Sesko. When really and truly, I'm not even thinking that. Not saying Sesko's a bad player. I really don't. But we've been haunted by Hoyland coming through, being a project striker, and it been failing. Right now, United need to go back to basics, get a striker in Watkins who's got double digits year in, year out, and he'll lead the line for the next 2 to 3 years. United don't need to be thinking about the next 5 years right now.
Watkins is a good striker. He's a good striker, and he will score 20 goals every season, no matter what. I don't understand why he's so.
I hear what Big Steve and Matisse mean. They're thinking more long term, but you don't need to climb the table now. You need to.
They did that already with Hoyland. They did that already with Hoyland.
Yeah. They tried.
They did that for years. They tried to go that way, didn't they? They did it.
Bro, and also the idea that you're finished after 30, bro, it's mad.
I hate it, bro. Do you know what it is? I can't lie. It is FIFA. Because in career mode, the minute a player turns 30, you're looking to offload them. We live in this FIFA mindset. People think once you hit 30, you're a bad player. You know what's so crazy? If you look at some of the recent Ballon d'Or winners, Benzema winning it 30 plus. Lewandowski, I think he won it when he was 30 or... Actually, no, the year he should have won it, sorry. I think he was either 30 or 31. If you clock that, players are like getting better with age. Like once they hit past 30. I hate, bro, Saeed. It's one of my pet peeves. Man.
We have sports science now. These players have been conditioned.
Exactly.
But that's not the point of the 30 discussion. The 30 thing is about resale. That's the point.
Fuck the resale, man.
I hear that, but that's the discussion. No, I'm talking about it from a club perspective.
Why am I thinking about resale when I've just signed a player, bro?
You're not. I'm not saying it from a fan perspective. I'm saying from a club perspective. Resale value is the thing.
I can swing that way to Sesko. The resale value of him, if he flops after a year,
exactly.
But you're still get money back. You're not going to spend for free. Anyway. Say you bought Sesko for 60 and he flops, you still probably get 40, 45 for him, something like that minimum.
That's not guaranteed. There's no guarantee of that.
Bro, you see Chelsea offloading all their flops.
Yeah, that's Chelsea, bro. Chelsea are not paying.
Yeah, but he's not going to be worth zero, is he?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, though, this idea of resale value, when really and truly right now with Watkins, if I can get him for 2 to 3 years and we win trophies in that idea, and he helps us to do whatever we need to do in terms of targets, ain't nobody gonna be thinking of, yo, you remember when United spent 60 odd million on that player, bro? And by the way, yeah, it's not 60 million, by the way. They're looking at 40 to 45 million for Watkins. That's what the price tag has been now.
45.
Yeah.
40 to 45
They rejected
million.
40 from Arsenal, didn't they? And
Yeah, 40 to 45 million.
I thought they would be looking at 67.
Nah, but again, that's what I thought as well. That's what I thought. But apparently, according to Laurie Whitwell, again,
said, this is a striker that will get you 20 goals a season easily.
Yeah.
For 45 million. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but what's Sesko? 60 to 65?
65 million.
Yeah. So you're looking at a 20 mil difference. That's the thing. That's where it comes down to.
But then, cool. Wolfie, I didn't say this to you, yeah? When Arsenal linked with Sesko, he's got less goals in the league. Like, he keeps regressing. So you're saying, cool, you look at Sesko or whatnot. They're paying cheaper money for a Prem-proven player, which you know you're going to get, where they're paying more for a player that's not as proven. I think
I'm not backing Sesko here, bro. I'm just putting the arguments forward, right? Because I don't think they need either one. I think they need someone in the middle, someone who is Prem proven, a little younger than, I don't know who it is, by the way, but a little younger than Watkins. That's what they need, because both come with their issues. You bring a project striker in Sesko, he could flop, and then you end up with another Højlund. You bring a Watkins in, and you as a club, not the fans, are thinking, okay, I get 2 years out of him. What if we don't get back into top 5? Right? That's 50 million.
That's a club problem then. That's a club problem. Really and truly, Sesko or no Sesko, or Sesko or Watkins, United still need to improve their team. So when we're talking about just in general, we go and get one of the either one year. United still are not back. We're still not a top 6 team. We're still not going to be really in that wherever. We're still going to be struggling because
that's the name you need, Mateta. That's the one I'm talking about in the middle.
By the way, yeah, that was my first choice from the start. Anyway, people know that in the chat.
That's exactly the one I'm talking about. He's not like towards that 30 mark, the dreaded 30. And by the way, I agree. Chris Wood's 33 and banged in 20 last.
Well, there you go, then, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
What I'm saying is you need that middle one. You don't want a project strike, and you don't want someone who's coming to the twilight of the career.
You just shut yourself there now.
I'm not arguing against it. I'm just saying these are the argument points.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying Mateta falls in the middle of that. Prem proven, he's younger, isn't he? Yeah. How old is he? 27?
28.
Okay, so not that much younger. But I think he suits the style as well. I think Watkins, if you're going to play in a counter-attacking style, that probably suit Watkins more because he's still got his pace. He can still get running behind the defense. If you want a bit more of a domination kind of possession thing, Mateta with his strength, man, with Cunha and Mbeumo behind him, I think that's a good triangle.
Do you know what it is, Wolfie, though? I think the Mateta, I agree with you, and that has been Saeed been screaming for Mateta all summer, but the reason why that deal becomes very complicated, I think Palace sell Guehi and Eze to sell Mateta as well in the same window.
Yeah, it'll be mad. It'll be mad.
But the argument is, Rams, why would Villa sell to United? Because
that's another thing. You're right. Villa would be daft enough to sell to United because we are a
you're kind of going to
direct rival.
Yeah.
Because they're ahead of you now. But if they strengthen you, you would weaken them, strengthen you, and there could be an exchange there.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. This is why. But then again, do Villa are in a tricky situation of PSR. They've not done anything this summer.
They sold their women's team, bro. They're fine.
Are they fine? Then why have they not spent money then? What's
because they're struggling to bring players in. They sorted their PSR out. I think they sold part of their women's team for 55 mil. That got them over the line. So they're in a fresh year.
For you not to be signing any players so far, there must be an element of
but they're gonna sell Ramsey, who's homegrown for them. They're tagging him at 50. I don't think he's worth 50, but that's all profit. So I think they're okay. I don't think there should be any club that struggles with PSR now when you can do the player exchanges like we saw last summer. So your women's team, do a Chelsea hotel flex. There's like loads of options there.
Yeah.
There's loads of options. But I just think Villa selling to United would be silly, I think. And also, who would they then have up front? They then need to go and buy. Because
bro, that's what I'm saying. They're in big trouble.
Probably
go for Jackson. Probably a Jackson, I said.
Yeah, they sold their. I think they're now gonna have to play a false nine, and it stinks, but like a Marlon or
Yeah,
So
Marlon.
is Asensio still? You know, you're right, Wolfie. I don't think they have a striker if they sell.
No, they wouldn't. They'd have to play. They'd have to play Marlon there. But now,
And are you going to go fishing for a striker with 3 weeks to go before the league starts? You get me? And as you say, Watkins bangs them in. He can get 20 a season. So how do you replace those 20 goals? There's no one. There's no one left in the Premier unless they go and get Mateta, for example. So I think the pot is too small and too risky for Villa to sell to you. I think there's too many.
I'm not gonna I don't really see Watkins happening, if I'm being totally honest, because I think the risk of Aston Villa is far too huge. I really do. For them to sell Watkins, I'd be massively surprised, bro, if they do. I think for me, it's one of them. If that materializes, then of course I would want Watkins. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Newcastle are gonna do everything in their power to get Sesko because they can't be burnt again. If they lose out to Sesko to Man United, it might be World War III at Newcastle, bro. It might be. You know,
I think you just don't want Sesko at United because you can't pull him Sesko, bro.
No, but I'm giving you my preference though. I said Mateta, Watkins before Sesko. If Sesko signs for United, then it is what it is. I've told you, Sesko isn't a scrub. He isn't like a Højlund. But what I'm saying to you is United, the risk elements, all about risk, guys. Yeah. Right now, take out and eliminate the risk. The risk of Sesko and Watkins. Watkins gives you far less risk and more probability in that regard.
You know who you should get? I'll tell you who you should get. Vissa. He's worked with Mbeumo.
That is a shout.
I wouldn't mind Vissa.
He wants to leave.
Vissa and Mbeumo and Cunha as your front three is disgusting.
That's tasty. That's
bro, I told you already. I'm not. Listen,
40 million gets it done.
Why are you not getting done?
We got Chris Wood, bro, and he got Jesus.
Okay, fair enough.
Go.
Big up Keys, but we're going to do this close to the time, bro. Keys said, I'm sick of feeling Chelsea will come for Garnacho 30-35 million during the end of the window, unfortunately, and then we'll flip it for 50-55 in a season or so. Yeah, listen, that's what you lot can do in it, man. It's just Chelsea stuff in it, man. But listen, people, we still have 2.1k in the building, man. You know what I mean? You lot have been lit today, man. Good debates, like I said, man. These morning shows, they can be 1 minute talking about this, and then it could be a madness, man. We didn't even get to touch it on Grealish, but apparently he's going out on loan to possibly Everton. So that is the latest rumors over there. And yeah, man, we're gonna be back live later on at 5 p.m. with Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone. You get me each and every time. But yeah, guys, also want to thank everyone for getting me to 10k on Saeed TV clips as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to you lot. Like, I didn't really promote that channel, but for some reason it's done a madness over there. So shout out to Halimi if you're watching, for being the edit over there. But yeah, shout out to everybody for getting me to 10k on the clips channel. Big up to you, Wolfie, man. You get me. Love for coming on, bro.
Anytime, bro. Appreciate it,
bro. Make sure you follow Wolfie, Forest Fan TV. Make sure you check Rums, man. Rums, I watched the show last night, man. You know what I mean? You and
finally, CV, it dropped that. He had him in a hot seat. He'll speak about his experience in America and that. He's just, you know, CB, he's 100% Chelsea. So yeah, so give that a watch. That's on the Verbal channel. But yeah,
how many times did he say standards and make Chelsea great again?
If you do standards bingo and make Chelsea great again bingo, that shot bingo, you'll be wasted by the end of the stream. That's all you're saying. But big up Ulfi, big up Saeed,
big up
the chat as always, and big up D as well, fans and whatnot.
Yeah, guys. If you want to watch the show right now, it's right here, people. We are still the champions of the world. Yeah, Under the Lights podcast. Make sure you check it out, people, man. Like I said, we're back 5 p.m. We're gonna raid D. You know, we should rate him second is a failure. That's the
bridesmaid.
You know what? Yeah, bridesmaid. Yeah, let's just be bridesmaid. Bridesmaid. Guys, everyone in the chat spam.
I've just seen big up Danny as well. I think he's one of Danny.
Yeah. Big up Danny.
First time with sense, so big up Danny. Man.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, what is just smash the like button, and obviously when you go to D's channel, just spam bridesmaids, man. You know what I mean? Let's see what he does on that one. Love.